Okay, my dear friends, today we are talking about how to create a writing ritual. And before you start thinking that I'm crazier than you already know me to be, a ritual in this case is not something like this spiritual thing, okay? It's something, and the dictionary defines ritual as a ceremony consisting of like a series of things, actions that you do in a particular order. My definition is a little more flexible, but it really comes down to creating a container for putting you in the right mindset to write, the right writing mindset. So, this can be like anything that calls to you. I know most people probably need it quiet and very still around them in order to focus on their writing, but some people can write with music, and maybe it's music without lyrics. Maybe it's some classical or jazz or something with a very flowing, calming, soothing melody. Some people really just can get it done wherever, whenever, but others really do well when it's scheduled and there is kind of this thing that envelopes it. So let me tell you what I mean a little bit further and why rituals are so important. My writing ritual looks like this. I try to hone in on my Danielle essence as much as possible. So for me, when I'm dressed, when I have my face on, and I'm in a quiet environment like my office, and I know I have space to write, there won't be any distractions. I don't have any calls or other work that is barking at me. No phones going off or anything. My email is shut down. My Facebook is shut down. And then I'm able to kind of get in the zone. I like to write a candle. I like to light a candle. And then let me show you what really puts me in the mood. Okay, hold on. This is my ugly hat. I actually don't think it's all that ugly, but most of my friends and my sisters think this is an ugly hat. But for me, wearing a hat puts me in this Danielle space. I just love it. Sometimes I just wear it backwards. I'm just like in my zone. I'm wearing my hat. It keeps my hair out of my face, and it makes me feel fun and funky and puts me in that, like I said, that Danielle zone. It's just bringing who I am out so that I can focus on who I am, so I can write about who I am and my life and my experiences. So for you, this might be a certain outfit. Maybe you feel like when you get jazzed up, like you put on your business suit or something, then you're in the zone, you're in the mood. For you, maybe it's a particular environment. Maybe you need to be in a quiet room with a bunch of sunlight, whatever it is. I want you to just think of what really puts you in a relaxed, focused mood. Maybe you need to have your coffee first. Maybe you want to bring a cup of tea with you. There's a certain poem or mantra that you want to tell yourself, repeat to yourself before you start writing. Maybe there's something that you want to remind yourself. Maybe you need to do some jumping jacks to get your energy up. Okay, so the point of this is not what you do, but the point of it is that you do it, and you do it every time you write. This is something that you should try to do very consistently, even if your writing isn't as consistent. But every time you write, you sit down with your cup of tea, your positive affirmation, your ugly hat, and Bach playing. Okay, so you're just gonna set the mood, and you're gonna try to do it in kind of this methodical fashion where it's go make the tea, go get the hat, go start the thing. It's kind of just exercising this habitual muscle to put you in that mood, to put you in that zone. Because once you're there, then you can write. You can focus on writing. You're there. You don't have to worry about like, oh yeah, I have the thing in the toaster or whatever. Like there's nothing on your mind because you've taken care of everything prior to that. And when you start training your brain to think, oh my gosh, every time I wear this hat, I'm like I'm feeling like I should be writing right now, then it will go there every time you see the hat, every time you wear the hat, every time you have the tea. It'll start going there automatically for you, and that is just good. That's just goodness. You'll start getting your brain working without you even having to train it, right? It's already there. So, a short, fun video today. You get to see my ugly hat in my Danielle, essence here. I like to call it full throttle. Okay. There's many more hats in my repertoire, but this is something that I just love to wear. It always puts me in a good mood. It makes me feel the most me in a lot of cases. So I want to hear what helps you get in the mood to write, what helps you feel like you're getting your voice, your essence, your personality out on that page. And if this is something you've never done, what is something that interests you? Do you want to have a glass of wine first? Believe me, there's many writers who talk about how they can barely write unless they've had 3 scotches or something. So maybe that's a thing for you, and you enjoy letting loose to have that glass of wine, sit down. Then you are really feeling warm and in the mood and comfortable. And vice versa. Maybe you are a snuggly person and you want to snuggle up in your pajamas and write in your bed on paper or something. Whatever your style is, whatever is most comfortable for you is the right answer here. So this is just a fun little lesson that I like to give because it helps create good habits and put you in the mood and the zone and the mindset to write, which I think is super important, especially when it comes to writer's block. If you just sit down and you're like, I'm writing at 10 o'clock and you just jump in and you're sitting there going, what am I writing? What am I writing? It can be really hard to kind of start your engine cold, right? If you live in the northern states, you know that. There's sometimes it's frigid, you don't get started at all. You don't know where you're going, you just fall off, you don't know why it's working. So try telling yourself, hey, it's time to get ready to write. These are the things that I'm doing to get ready to write. I'm putting myself in the mindset to get ready to write. Maybe your rituals last you a couple minutes, 5, 10, 15 minutes even. And you think about, I'm preparing myself to write. I'm going to write for X amount of minutes. You're kind of just like getting ready. You're getting warmed up. Think of like a sports team. They do a lot of mindset stuff as a team. They put their uniforms on, they get together, they have a little team meeting, they have a little pep rally, a little pep talk, and they get in the zone, they get in the mindset, they do some warm-ups, their body is loose and warm. You want your brain kind of warmed up to this idea and familiar with, oh yeah, that's right, when I get this tea and this hat and this candle, whatever it is, those are the things that equal writing time. So I want you to have fun with it. Let me know. You can definitely comment on my ugly hat. I know it's wild and crazy, but there's something about it that I love, and that's all that matters, right? We'll see you guys in the next video.